Hey guys, what's up? I just did a whole video of the unboxing of this and looked at it. It was like 20 minutes long, and I think I'm limited to 15-minute videos or something like that, and I don't really get into the whole editing thing and all that, so I'm just going to reshoot this real quick. I said a bunch of stuff in the other video too, but I'll try to avoid that here. So this was the box. Literally all I've done was cut the top off and took out the invoice. They had it nicely packaged and everything, but everything's unpacked now. All the scales were bundled up and everything, but now it's just the stuff. So I'll just show you briefly. These are they're $5 each. They're just 10-inch knife cases. They're made in the States. These are for when I'm working on one of my bigger fixed blades and I'm getting it nicely cleaned up and it's perfect and I don't want it to get scratched up or anything. Up till now I've just been wrapping it in shop towel, but now I can put it in one of these cases. So I got 3 of those. They're made in the States too, so that's pretty cool. I got 2 of these. These are just for, I'm going to use one for my tongue oil. Right now it's sort of in the can, and it's got a child safe top and then a little thing you got to pop off the cap or the opening. So I'll put some of it in one of these, and I got another one. They're like $1 each, so just handy way to have store your liquids. I got black leather dye. I have like 2 different types of brown leather dye right now, but now I can do black leather sheaths. I'll leave the scales for the end. I have all the stuff required to do black snaps on my leather sheaths. So there's 4 parts to your basic button snap: the button, the receiver, the backing for the button, and the receiver, and the backing for the receiver. So that's 25 of these sort of like gunmetal black kind of leather snaps. I have 5 10-inch pieces of 5/32 stainless that I use for my pin material. You can see, for example, this knife has, I think, 3/16, so the 5/32 is slightly smaller than that, which I think will look good on my woodsman and stuff like that. So I have 5 pieces of those. Kind of hard to find, actually. It's stainless raw or pin material that small. I have 2 of these Corby bolts. These were freaking expensive. They were $3 each or something like that. So these 2 were $6. I might play with them for removable handle scales or something like that. I don't know yet. I've never had them. I've actually looked at them. They're pretty high quality too. Tolerances and stuff are good. The threads are all nice. So I got 2 of those just for experimental purposes. I got 50 of these. These are just like binder screws. There's tail end, and this is what I'm going to use to attach my kydex, actually, because you can do sort of like, there's 2 styles of kydex you can do. You can do like a pancake sheath with just 2 separate pieces of kydex sort of sandwiched together, or you can do like a taco style sheath, which is 1 piece that you fold over. I plan on doing the pancake style and then using these to attach it. So when you use rivets, you can never take the sheath apart, or you can, but you have to destroy the rivets and re-rivet it, and it's just, they're not intended to be taken apart. Whereas if you use something like this, you can actually unscrew them, take the sheath apart, and clean the inside. Or say you get a little, who knows, like a little piece of steel down in there and you want to get it out and it's wedged in, like you can actually take the sheath apart and clean it and do whatever you need to do. So 50 of those. That's how I'm going to do my kydex sheaths for the EDC knives. I got 4 fire steels or ferro rods. I have a bushcraft knife that I'm sort of in the design stages of right now. So when I do that, I'll put little handles on these. That match the handle scales on the knife. Then put a little part on the sheath so you can put that in the side. So 4 of those. Again, one of the random things that are kind of hard to find unless you go to a knife maker website. And these are all the scales I got. I'll just go through set by set. This is black canvas micarta. As opposed to the linen micarta, the canvas has a bit more texture to it. You can kind of see it on the spine there maybe. And you can see it on the surface as well. It's a bigger, call it like a grid pattern if you want. But since it's canvas, it'll have more texture to it when it's done. As opposed to these are OD green linen micarta, and you can see, well, you can't see, but if you look closely, the actual fabric they use for the micarta is much tight. It's woven much tighter, so it gives you a smoother feel and a different look than the canvas. I got 2 sets of brown canvas micarta. Again, this is the thicker stuff. One brown, I think it's this one, was one they were discontinuing or something like that, so I grabbed a set of those. And then this is just a regular brown again. They'll look good going on a woodsman, I think. Also a great sort of synthetic, so it'll be able to stand up to the weather. Good for an outdoor knife, so I got those two sets. I think these are 5/8, 3/8 of an inch or something like that, so lots of material there to work with. Got two sets of this is canvas as well. Two sets of canvas micarta, OD green canvas micarta. I know I said OD green once already, but that was for this linen stuff, and I think that's going to go on one of the EDCs. But this is canvas, again, just a cool color for the woodsman knives. You can just picture it with two nice stainless pins and a stainless lanyard tube. I don't know about liners yet. I might start doing some knives without the liners, I don't know. Two sets of those, and then this is all G10 that I got. I've never worked with G10 before, so it'll be an experiment, but Coyote Brown G10. I think it's 3/8 or 3/16 or something. This is that black and tan sort of layered G10, so Tough Thumbs and Gavco and those guys, you can see when they do their scales and they mill it out, you get that sort of layered topographical map look or whatever. So I got a set of those that'll be going on EDC. And the last set, this is stuff I'm excited about. This is peel ply G10, so when the G10's still soft, they put this layer on top and it impregnates itself into the G10. So I kind of started peeling this corner just to check it out, and I got medium texture, and you can see and you can feel it. It actually has a really aggressive feel to it. So when the scales are done, you peel this off, and then that's it leaves this texture in the G10, and it actually grips amazingly. So I'll be using this a lot more, I think. The only thing is you can't really contour the scale as much because you'll grind that off. You kind of just have to get the shape of the scale and maybe just do a nice bevel around the edge or something like that. So anyway, peel ply G10, and I think that was it. They sent a business card as well, so that's everything that came in the box, guys. I promise there's no secrets. Like I said, I filmed this all and it was way too long, so yeah, briefly, let's see what we're at. We're only at 7.5 minutes. Good. These are the knives that are done heat treat. They're really close to being finished in terms of their final grinding and stuff like that. So I'm going to take them out to the shop, I think, and clean them up one last time. Now that I have my handle material here, I can get some handle scales going on these, and yeah, get my maker's mark on, get the scales on, and who knows, maybe by middle of this week they'll be done. And if anyone's interested, you can let me know. But yeah, guys, that's sort of the brief version. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, something a little different. Hopefully I can show you some finished stuff by the middle of the week, or Thursday or Friday or something like that. And then I think, I don't know, when's Christmas Day? Saturday is Christmas Eve, so obviously there'll be a bit of a break in my videos for the holidays and stuff like that. I might be going to visit a buddy in Alberta for New Year's. We'll have to see. But yeah, guys, that's the order. I'm gonna go in the shop now and start getting some of this stuff done, so I have some cool stuff for you guys if you're interested. Hopefully I'll be able to keep the price of these EDCs around 70 or 80 bucks shipped. We're gonna have to see how much time it takes with the handle and stuff. These things aren't cheap, neither is the steel, neither is everything else that goes into these. So I mean, you got to kind of make your money back, at least to buy more supplies, which is essentially all I'm able to do right now with my knife making, is just take the money and buy new supplies. I like keeping stuff like this cheap as possible, because I know it's custom and everything, but I don't want to be one of those makers who comes out and starts charging astronomical prices for their stuff just because it's custom. I mean, I take great pride in this. It's all professionally done in terms of materials used and the steel and the heat treat and everything else. Like, it's right on par with any other knife you're going to buy, but I kind of like the idea of having a product that's a little more accessible to guys that, you know, maybe don't have 130 bucks or 20 bucks to spend on a knife like this. And, you know, the Woodsman I just sold, maybe don't have 175 or 80 bucks to spend on it. So I try to keep the prices down a bit, but, you know, you got to try to at least make your money back in terms of the supplies and the time you got into it. So anyway, guys, that's my stuff, my new stuff. I'm going to take it out to the shop now and get to work. So thanks for watching, guys, and like I said, hopefully I'll have some finished stuff for you by the end of this week. Thanks.